Testing, testing. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another stream here. I hope the stream is ending good right now. I am on Wi-Fi, so if you guys let me know the stream is a little laggy, let me know. I can probably change the latency. But hope everybody's having a good day. Like always, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look at stocks. Feel free to post them in the comments below. And we can also take a look at some of the earnings that are going to happen later today. What's going on, Pilot? Hope you're having a good day, man. Sorry I couldn't make it the past 2 days. But I should be able to be on today. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday, I don't think I'll be on. And I'm not sure about Monday yet. What's going on, David? How's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me good? Like I say, I am on Wi-Fi right now. I think the internet's pretty well. So if the latency is good, then I'm happy with the internet we have here. But let's see what we have today. Yeah, on travel right now, David. Let me change. I think we should be able to get started. And YouTube. Okay. All right. What's going on, Shishu? How's it going? So today we got some pretty cool earnings. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited. We have Nvidia today. We have Digital Turbine ups. We have Snowflake up. Snowflake is after hours. Agti is after hours. So those four I really enjoy. Good morning. What's going on, Fizz? I'm on holidays too, but just a staycation. Nice, Fizz. Staycations are usually the best. Pilot, nice hotel room. Thanks for the effort of streaming during travels. Pilot, man, this is it's a grind, right? I gotta do it even when I'm out. What's going on, Fat Metal? Pilot Poncho, yeah, Zscaler did yesterday. I thought I saw the stock price was up a nice amount last night. Right, it's up 11.9%. So this one's pretty cool. I think I've talked about this in the past. Let's see, am I on previous? Nope, I'm not there. But I know I've talked about Zscaler before with Agti and with CrowdStrike. Those are three of my favorite ones that I enjoy right now. Fizz, what's going on with PDD? They do earnings today, or did they do earnings? Oh, that one's, yeah. This is this one, right? That's PDD. They report earnings this morning. I don't know if they have already. We'll take a quick look. Pilot, yeah, hopefully it stays like this, right? I mean, I don't mind the volatility, right? Obviously, we would love it, a green day every day, but I don't think it's possible, right? It's not good for the overall market. So yesterday the stocks ended a little bit, right, a little bit on the red side compared to what we've had, but we're still doing pretty good. Actually, Unity was up about 0.3% yesterday. Let's take a look at C. C was down about, I mean, it seems like the day yesterday started off a lot more happier than it ended. But things still look pretty good, right? So nothing too crazy. Hey, even CrowdStrike is up pre-market. I'm guessing Zscaler earnings kind of moved, or kind of moving like CrowdStrike. And I'm gonna expect they're moving Agti as well. A little bit up, right? Is pre-market up about 0.75%. Fat Metal, we already had Xiaomi earnings and they killed estimate. I forget which one is that one. Fat Metal, Xiaomi stock. I forget what they do. I've heard of them numerous times, but I don't think I've ever really followed them. And what else do we have? Fizz, last few days have been too nice. Again, yeah, agree, Fizz. It's weird, right? The last few days I haven't been streaming, and the last few days the market has been green. Did I just stop streaming? Pilot, oh wow. Yeah, I'm holding Pilot, nice. You're holding Zscaler right now, or you're holding Agti? Been a good week for sure. Josh, what's going on? Did you see Fiber reported March quarter revenue growth of 179, acquired by apps? Oh wow, that's crazy. I haven't. I want to take a quick look at apps today. But that's a pretty insane company. What do they do? Are they also in the and the overall. I'm guessing if they were acquired by apps, um, they are a new era of app monetization. Flat, fair, transparent, the evolution of app monetization for publisher buyers. Nice. Hopefully, I haven't really looked at apps too much, Josh, but that's pretty cool that Fiber just acquired them. Oh yeah, they got them. They got them yesterday. Digital Turbine competition. And actually, let me move my mic closer. Um, they announced the competition yesterday. That's pretty interesting. Um, Smartphone maker also has an amazing Internet over Things ecosystem. I think that ecosystem is one I probably would like more about Xiaomi Fat Metal. Right, we can see that's definitely a market that I am bullish in as things are becoming, I want to say, smarter, and that's the main reason for them. Pilot, if Poncho isn't so bad, we will have a great rally. If it happens, which seems to be the case, we will get a big knock, red buying opportunities when it passes. It will always does. We'll get it. So right, that's true, right, Pilot? So your theory, your thesis or whatever is, if inflation is good, if inflation isn't so bad, growth stocks are gonna do good, right? And stocks in general are gonna do bad, good. If inflation is a bit higher than expected, we'll just get a buying opportunities. So I like that mentality, right, Pilot? Of for long-term investors, either case is gonna be great. And I think that's why I kind of mentioned it today is Nvidia's earning, right? And I did a video on them. If Nvidia reports earnings and the stock price goes down, I wouldn't mind a buying opportunity. If Nvidia goes up after the earnings, I'm gonna be happy. So either or situation is gonna be pretty cool. And I don't know if you guys have seen. Today I am gonna be on earnings digest in a Twitter space. Um, so feel free to join today. It's going to be around 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll talk with a few other speakers there. We're going to be talking about Nvidia earnings. So if you guys can just show support to the main comment here, just let them know, hey, I'm happy that you guys have Jose there. Maybe I can show up to a little bit more. JR, what's going on? What do you think of IIVI? We can take a quick look at that in a bit. JR, just remind me. I just want to take a quick look at the overall market right now. Pilot, okay, Fat Metal. Yeah, it's an amazing company. In my opinion, they have the best bang for your bucks. An incredibly innovative, high growth, profitable business, low margins, and average valuation. Nice. Without the China risk, they'd be much higher, in my opinion. And that's the thing, right? Most companies, because of that international risk, um, they are affected in valuations. Pilot, that Michael Burry guy freaks me out, especially because he's been right before, keeping cash on hand in case he is. Nice, Pilot, and that's a great move, right? You can be bullish and bearish at the same time. You can be a careful bull, right? Where you invest in companies you see will do great in the long term of things, but still have cash at hands just in case. So I think you're playing it pretty smart, Pilot. And I think every investor has their own whatchamacallit, their own investing method. And give me one quick second, guys. Just making sure my voice isn't disturbing my wife while she works. Um, I have very mixed feelings about Nvidia right now. The valuation is right now so damn high, 90p. Thinking about selling and waiting for a cheaper entry or DCA in again. Fat Metal, that's pretty true, right? I mean, I would say with Nvidia, PE ratio might not be the best ratio, but I can understand using it for a certain metric, right? So if that's a metric you enjoy following, it's definitely one you should stick with. With Nvidia, that's definitely not one I enjoy. But again, I could be completely wrong. And yeah, stock price, right? Let's see. Hopefully, I'm logged into TradingView. I do think Nvidia. Yep, I am signed in. I do think Nvidia in the short term might be a bit overextended. Let's take a quick look. It has seen a crazy pull up, right? So yeah, this is what we're seeing with Nvidia right now, right? We're seeing right now. I'm taking a look at my moving averages. Let me pull this down. The first thing I'm seeing is Nvidia right now is very, very overextended. Normally, right, when stocks are overextended, what happens? They usually pull back down. But there are certain times when it just becomes overextended and they just keep on running until eventually the moving average moves to them. So I want to say definitely with Nvidia right now, you have a higher risk in short term of it pulling down. Long term, I think we're going to continue to see this. Today, I feel either two things can happen. Either it's going to pull back down to moving averages, or it's going to gap up to a higher price after earnings. Oh wow, yeah, that fat metal, that is pretty high for them for sure. So I do think with this one, valuation is definitely one of the scarier things. But luckily for me, I think valuations is probably on the lower end scale, especially since I believe over time my portfolio will be bigger, so I can add during cheaper times. Um, so let's take a look. What other stock are? Let's see, Finviz. Now let's take a quick look at earnings to more. ARM acquisition also is a high short-term risk for the share price, in my opinion. Um, I do believe so, Fat Metal, but I do believe to some extent some of that price action has already been included, right? The overall probability of the deal failing. I'm more inclined of the deal failing. For example, I think I watch GMDC Pro from time to time. Jim Cramer, I think he's also, and he has a big following, right? He also mentions how he doesn't believe the deal is going to happen. And I feel like a lot of semi guys are also betting that this deal does not happen. So I do feel some of it is priced in, but it's never always priced in because there's always someone who doesn't know something. Um, what's going on, Jabiki? So let's see, what else do we have? Let me take a quick look at some other earnings we have today. Um, so I think Nvidia is probably the only one I'm gonna take a look at. Does anyone else want me to take a look at anything else on earnings tonight? I actually might do. Snowflake might be popular. I know a lot of people are in Snowflake, so I can probably take a look at that one. Next week, I mean tomorrow, we have Salesforce. Salesforce is, I want to say, a quiet run, a really quiet stock. One I enjoy if I wanted a little bit more value growth in my portfolio. It's been super super quiet, right, for the past year, for sure. Um, this is one I enjoy. I really want to see how they do in earnings. Jabiki, hey Jose, how do you feel about the Amazon MGM merger? And this MGM merger, it's not the casino, right? It's the MGM uh, Studios, I believe. I don't know what kind of videos. Let's see, Hollywood Studio MGM. I want to see what movies they work or what type of IP they have. Let's just take a quick look. So Amazon closes deal to buy Hollywood studio MGM. The news comes after several outlets reported last week that the e-commerce talks to buy legendary studio who films the TV catalog, including both classic films like The Silence of the Lambs and popular TV shows like Shark Tank, for between $7 to $10 billion. Okay, all right, it's these guys. I mean, I don't watch too many movies besides the Disney movies because it's all Star Wars. Um, so I don't know. I mean, Amazon Prime videos. Does anyone really just get Amazon Prime for Amazon Prime videos, or is it just a happy thing to have because of Amazon Prime? Um, so I'm not too sure about the overall acquisition. Right, for them, $10 billion is still probably nothing. Right, Jabiki? I just don't understand how it can really grow their business. Are they just trying to expand the type of content they have in Amazon Prime? And like I mentioned, I just don't know. I don't foresee people getting Amazon Prime Video just because solely, right? I think pretty much people just get it for with Amazon Prime. Um, Jabiki, I mean Fat Metal for sure. I'm thinking about buying AMD instead of Nvidia for the movement. AMD is 30 PE, is very attractive. Agree, Fat Metal. I think I've talked about it a few times in my channel, right? Even though I am a Nvidia bull, I do believe AMD right now is it's undervalued, very undervalued in my opinion. I know I've done a few videos on them, so at the moment I still like Nvidia, right? Right now I have both of them. They're both kind of, I want to say Nvidia is a little bit bigger in my position size than AMD. but I do like AMD's valuation right now, so that's the one I would probably add on because I already have a big position in Nvidia. Um, Pilot Motley Fool just posted a short article of how AMD's undervalued, growing, and expected to outperform. Oh, nice, Pilot. I agree. I'm pretty sure Right Motley Fool has a lot of just article people, content creators, writing them. So it's just that's one thing I enjoy about it. It's you can just read so much different thoughts, and different theses from other investors. David Becker, I have it for Prime stuff, and the movies we found out much after we had the Prime account. Now we look for movies and things there too. See, so David Becker, I don't think anyone goes, I'm gonna get Amazon Prime right now because they have Amazon Video, or I'm gonna get Amazon Video. Hi Maya Parker, how's it going? Um, Mr. Bear, good morning, good morning. What website is this? Which one were you talking? Right now I'm just in Google. Maya, I'm not sure which one you meant. I had TradingView open. I also had Finviz open. And then I had Twitter open. I haven't opened up all my main websites where I do fundamentals. In a bit, we'll take a look at that. Fat Metal. Also, pretty much every semi stock, Intel, AMD, has been flat or down for the last 12 months, besides Nvidia, which rallied. Agree, right? Fat Metal. That is true. That is true. But we have to remember, right? I mean, out of AMD and Intel, what's really happening? Intel's really losing shares. AMD, I think, is just being held down by AMD by Intel right now. I think AMD, in my opinion, gets too tied up with Intel. But AMD, with its acquisition of Silenex, with them seeing huge growth in the data center realm, AMD for me is definitely one that it needs to be let go soon. It needs to just rally. Um, Greystone, do you think Nvidia will go down after the split? It's a possibility, Greystone, for sure, right? I mean, overall, a split does nothing to a company fundamentally, right? It really doesn't. With lower price though, it does open up a world to more traders. So more traders will probably be a little bit more volatile. I don't know how much more volatile, but there is. I mean, right? There's still a huge amount of shares. There's a huge market cap. Usually, companies like that are very hard to be volatile, even with the lower price. But those are possibilities, right? Greystone, in the short term of things, it can go either way after a split. In the long term of things, I have no real reason to see why this split would even drop the stock price. Um, Fat Metal, Intel going down is very reasonable, but AMD should be much higher. Yes, agree, Fat Metal. AMD, to me, semiconductor companies are ones I can talk about nonstop. Jose, do you have access to Fintel? Correct, not available. No available stocks to short at the moment. I'm thinking we're gonna see some downward pressure tomorrow. Um, do you have access to Fintel? I'm not sure what Fintel is, Mr. Bear. Let's see. Um, Fintel. I've actually never used it. Fintel Financial. Is this it? Um, I don't know if it's a software, Mr. Bear. Cloudflare, right? Net is just everywhere. Dominate the financial. I want to see, does this have plans? I don't have it, but most of the things I use are usually because people. Okay, they usually charge. Most people, because obviously with my YouTube channel, it helps out. So I sometimes get some of these plans for free. Fintel hasn't reached out to me yet, so I don't know. Actually, first time hearing about them, so I might just star them and take a look at them later on while I'm off stream. Fat Metal, so yeah, I fully agree with you. Probably gonna sell 80% of my Nvidia for the moment and watch it for sidelines in for a bit. Nice. And Fat Metal, right? There was a point in time when Nvidia was pretty quiet, right? If we take a look in the past year, for this time, Nvidia was pretty quiet. Now it has pretty much rallied a nice amount. So I know some people sold out. I know some people sold out of AMD. I think Fizz was one that sold out of AMD, because AMD and let's see, can I add compare or add sync? No, let's see, AMD. See, so AMD, pretty much right during this times has been pretty quiet. It actually rallied when Nvidia wasn't really moving. So right, AMD was rallying around here. Nvidia was pretty quiet. It actually has been following. This is pretty crazy. It actually has been following Fat Metal. Now that I'm looking at things, and maybe I have too much stuff in here. Let me just erase some of the stuff. Let me erase this, and let me erase this real quick. But it has actually followed. And AMD has followed Nvidia pretty well. Look, it has rallied up here. Kind of saw a dip, rally up, dip, rally up. While Nvidia actually stood quiet, AMD actually rallied up and then started following Nvidia again. So that's actually pretty interesting. Jose, did you see Voyager Digital's earnings? Aaron, what's going on? No, I haven't. I don't follow Voyager too much. Not many crypto spaces or crypto companies that I follow on Voyager, but I know the stock. A lot. It's very, very popular stock, right? Let's see how it has done. So did they report earnings yesterday, Aaron? You said yesterday, yeah. They're up 3.1%, right? The stock is still pretty small, right? $3.2 billion Canadian dollars. Yeah, and Rally had our that was after, right? Fat Metal after Intel. And Kabush. AMD will always be Nvidia's and Intel's redhead stepchild. I don't think always. I feel like that it used to be their child a long time ago. Like we're talking about 3 years ago. No matter what AMD reported, they will always follow Nvidia and Intel. I feel as this company has really progressed over time and has really shown that, hey, I'm a company, AMD, I'm a company that's staying. I'm a company that's actually producing products. That tightness is eventually gonna break out. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit further than it normally was. Pilot, yeah, that's clever, Fat Metal. I assume the slightest hit of inflation there will be an overreaction. I'm betting big on buying opportunity in the next month or two. Nice. Aaron, up 16% from previous quarters, 50% margins, and now profitable. Which one are we talking about, Aaron? Oh, we're talking about Voyager, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's crazy. Up 16x from previous quarter, 50% margins, and now profitable 30 million. That's pretty insane. Yeah, so they reported earnings. I mean, I don't really understand Voyager too much of which side they are in the like crypto trading platform stuff, where they make most of their money. But right now, right, we're seeing huge volatility in the market. We've seen it with Coinbase, right, where they have huge cash flow from operations. So I wonder if investors, if this is a long-term thing or just something at the moment while crypto is pretty volatile. Like I said, I don't follow Voyager, so I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much. People love AMD now. They really have Intel worried, I think. It's true, right? But one thing I do want to say is we got to remember, right? Let me log in. Give me a quick second, guys. Let me shift screens. I think begins in. Give me 1 second. Let me just log into Lazy FA and we can see some stuff real quick. All right, let me go back to main YouTube. All right, you guys should be able to see me. So let me take a quick look at chart machines real quick. I want to see Intel revenue. I want to take a look at trailing 12 months data. And then let's take a look at AMD. Let's take a look at Nvidia. And let's also take a look at maybe Qualcomm, right? I mean, this is insane, right? I mean, even though Nvidia and right, Intel is still bless you. Even though Intel is still like losing shares, when looking at the company's revenue, it's insane. Taking a look at trailing 12 months compared to all the other players, right? I mean, it's so I feel like sometimes we forget this, right? We forget how big of a beast Intel really is. And I feel like something like this can help us remind us and be like, okay, yeah, So Intel right now, it has plenty of time to. Yes, agree, Fat Metal. Declining. I'm not saying that the declining is good. I'm just saying that, hey, it's not going to go down without a fight, right? They have net cash flow from operations. Look at that amount of net cash flow. Let's hide revenue for a second, and let's just put net cash flow from operations. Compared to all the others, in the trailing 12 months, Intel has more cash flow from operations than AMD, Nvidia, and Qualcomm added together. So it's just I'm not an Intel bull right now. I'm just saying don't knock it out the fight, right? This company has plenty of fight ahead of it. It has plenty of moves it can make. Um, what is bullish right now? What do you mean, Roberto? What's going on, Roberto? What is bullish? Bullish? Are you asking what bullish means? Fab, agree, Fab Metal. To some extent, that fab business is going to be a tricky one for sure. I'm not sure. Um, so yeah, so Fab Metal, right? Yeah, definitely. Right now, some of the moves the new CEO is making are pretty weird. But I guess we have to see how they're gonna go. At least their moves forward, right? They are definitely pretty. They're at least it's moving to some extent. Oh, Roberto, what should we throw money in right now? I don't know, Roberto. I'm a long-term investor. I'm very bullish in a lot of companies. Um, as short-term trades, I don't know. Um, right, Fat Meadow. Yeah, man, Fat Meadow is a young guy too, Pilot. This guy's a lot younger than me. He always comes in with some great. If you take him, Fat Meadow, Fizz, Riz Fizz, both those guys, so many people in the community. Um, and that's why I enjoy it, right? Right, Pilot. We learn so much from other investors. So yeah, Fat Meadow is definitely one to mess around with. So Jabiki, any thoughts on one of the following? RAID, RMLD, AGTI. Jabiki, give me one of them. We'll take a quick look. I think right now, the stock market is about to open, but we can take a look at one. CNBC stocks. Pilot, I like Bloomberg, Motley Fool, Financial Times, and of course, yeah. So same, right? Um, And Pilot, right? I enjoy. A lot of people hate it. I enjoy CNBC, right? And it's not. I feel like people hate certain content because they just try to follow it. I listen to all types of. For example, I listen to CNBC. I don't mind listening to Jim Cramer. I don't follow everything he says, and I don't follow him to the T. But I just like hearing others' perspective. They have some other type of knowledge that I don't have. So I feel like some people give hate to so many different revenues, not revenues, venues of information of media, just because they didn't like one article that they posted, or they didn't like one news article or news segment that they did, or they didn't like one interview that they did. I think I think I guess that's an okay reason not to like a place, but like I said, I don't follow any place to get full understanding of something. It's just to try to pick up something here and there, and to kind of learn from them. And I see that's why and I feel like certain investors should know to do that, right? Twitter, you can follow a bear, you can follow a bull, but just try to learn from them. It doesn't mean you have to follow them. Mr. Bear, Jim flip flops, right? I do. Um, so Mr. Bear, I did see it. It's like he said he wasn't excited about the stock at about $14 or something like that, right, Mr. Bear? And then he said he was excited about the stock at $20. So it's crazy, right? So nothing has changed fundamentally. Compare, except I saw that at $14 it was pre-earnings, where they just reported their quarter 1 earnings. So I would give him a little bit of that. Hey, there was a little bit less knowledge in the past compared to the future. But I agree, right? That kind of price range movement is different. I'm pretty sure that's the scenario, right, Mr. Bear? I think he was like, I don't like, I'm not a huge fan of SoFi at $14.95. Just about a week ago, he said he enjoys SoFi right now. He thinks it's a great buy, and it's at like $20. So again, some stuff like that, I wouldn't follow Jim for that information, for information like that. I wouldn't follow him for him to tell me when to buy. I don't think any investor should follow anyone for that. I think it's more from the knowledge, right? So he does, I guess he does interviews with other people, with other CEOs, something I personally can't do, right? And just to hear from that perspective of those interviews, I think those are great resources for investors. Um, Pilot, a mix between the formal channels like Financial Times and a Bloomberg, that's normally where I get bearish info from, then the niche I'm interested in, Jose and Motley Fool for Bull. Agree. Um, Jose, um, could you look at GDRX, looking for to diversify my investment? Oh, Bashkar. Okay. So Jabiki, if you're still here, let me know one of them. We'll take a quick look at that one. I know someone else posted a stock. Feel free to let me know which one it is. Stocks rise at reopening trades climb up. Right. I mean, it's. I think reopening plays are definitely going to be the hot stuff right now, especially as we're seeing a lot of states right now kind of already ending their mask mandates for those that already have it. For example, me in New Jersey, I think mask mandates end this upcoming Friday. Um, nice fat metal. Best of luck to it. I mean, luckily I'm both in AMD and Nvidia, so if either of them go up for you, it means they go up for me too. So best of luck to you, fat metal. And David Becker, anything pharma is big time in the news right now, no matter what part of the industry. And Pilot market opens. Let's see any big stocks. Bitcoin, man, all over, back above 40,000. To Amazon to buy MGM. 5 things to know before the market opens. What do we need to know before the market opens? Dow sets to bounce after breaking 3-day winning streak. Major bank, blah blah blah. Nothing really. Nothing really interesting to me right now. I want to see what are 5 stocks making the biggest moves. That's something I like to look at from here too. But they don't have anything right now. Let's take a look at my overall portfolio. How are things looking? So right now I'm down in what skills, Uber, 1%. Nothing. Things seem to be pretty green. It's crazy how Facebook has run up, right? Facebook has definitely run up a nice amount. And let me open back these. Let me put these guys back on. Facebook has definitely run up a nice amount. Curie is still down. What do we have up? We have big right now. Tencent is up. PDD is up 3%. CrowdStrike is up 2.8. Datadog is up 1.8. Redfin is doing good too. It's up about 1.5. Gravity has been killing it, right? Fizz is up to 131 right now. Activision is also up there right now. So it seems to be a nice pretty. Fizz, C Limited, I don't know why I said Fizz. It's up to $251. So Facebook has been nice in it for a few months. Up 10, nice. Yeah, Facebook and Google have been really running bang right now, in my opinion. Those are the ones really pushing this up. Unity is up to $95. This is insane. So Agti does report earnings. Spotify, I feel like it's one I haven't really I've added into it recently. I feel like Spotify might be giving us some nice buying opportunities right now. There's a lot of volume right here. It doesn't seem to have been really broken. It broke it up, but it pulled back up. But I think Spotify is one we should definitely look at. Oh man, really, Fizz? That's insane. You got average. I mean, it's not bad. I do believe Unity will get there back. Luckily, I think I'm in the mid 90s right now with my average on Unity. But you beat me, right? My gravity on my average on gravity, I think I'm still red on it, even with the current prices. Square at 200. Square at 200. That's definitely. I definitely posted a purchase there. I think it was you, Fizz, that mentioned. Someone tagged me when Square got to 200 or was talking about it. So this one, I think that was a good buy for sure. I think Square at 200 is one I like for sure. Let's see what else. What's happening? Anything trending on StockTwits? Of course. There's no disappointing with GameStop. It's up 12%. It just makes perfect sense. Ford has been killing it, right? Ford has been 13.3%. IPOE, the SoFi merger is gonna be pretty soon. Voyager, I think this one, right? Voyager it was up It's up 3% right now. So congratulations to anybody that's holding. I think it was Aaron who was talking about it, right? Uh, let's see, nothing really interesting except we have the great companies like GME and AMC up almost double digits. Tattoo Chef has been definitely killing it, right? David Becker again. I agreed. Ford. I mean, Ford definitely doing its thing. It's definitely moving. Um, how is CCIV doing? Hugh loves Voyager. I mean, Fizz. He loves that 8-10% interest he gets on his crypto right now. I'm pretty sure. Um, they're revealing something today. What are they revealing? The Lucid user experience makes it global at 10 a.m. tomorrow, exclusive on Lucid Motors YouTube channel. Don't miss the reveal. That's actually insane. David Becker, Crocs. That one, let's see, Crocs. That one, that should be where we all should have been invested in, right? Crocs. Um, that one, I feel like every day we look at this one, David, it's up. This is like the non. Actually, he's had some red days. All right, so let's close this. So guys, I am on hotel Wi-Fi right now. Is the stream going okay, or is there a bit of a lag? Fizz, they're going to announce another delay. Tattoo Chef is finally available in my broker, so I'm looking into it now. Interesting company, but some of the financial numbers are contradictory, which is very confusing. All right, David Becker, thanks. That's pretty good. Man, Fizz and Mr. Bear, you guys the same person? But that's good. I'm happy. My voice, it's because let me see. Can my wife is working here. So I increased the gains on my microphone. Maybe that helped out. But my wife is working in one of the desks here in the hotel rooms as well. So I don't want to disturb her. So I want to be a little bit low. Rich, shut your mouth. All right, so that's good. All right, so now let's take a quick look at some stocks. Let's look to Simply Wall Street. What are we gonna look at? So I know some people looked. The only one I can remember right now is GPK, Rain. If you guys have any other ones, feel free to post. So is this one it? Is it Rain Therapeutics or Rain City Resources, GPK? It's one of these two for sure. They both have the same ticker. That's pretty cool. CrowdStrike up 3%. I guess Zscaler's earnings must have really driven the stock price up, which is pretty cool. I actually don't think I have Zscaler. I think I only have CrowdStrike and Agti, which is a shame because I also do talk about Zscaler a nice amount. And then while I was looking at here, I don't see Zscaler in my portfolio here. Yeah, the only see Rain Therapeutics. All right. So first thing I know, right, I'm pretty sure you know about me, Jabiki, is I'm not a huge fan of biotech or pharmaceuticals, right? Because it's just not a market I really hit on. This is a super small company, right, Jabiki, $492 million. I'm pretty sure this stock price is going to be super, super volatile. So let's take a look. Rain stock. No, this is definitely Rain Therapeutic stock. This is a super small, right? It's up right now. It's up 6.6%, right? I want to say it's probably, this seems brand new. It's a recent IPO, Jabiki. So 28.15, up 28% since its IPO. That's pretty insane. They just recently announced their first quarter yesterday. Agree, right, David Becker? That's one reason I'm not a huge fan. They're volatile. They're super volatile, right? This industry is definitely super volatile. Not only that, they're also they're all outside of the volatility. They're also very That's the right word to say it. Since I'm unknown about the stock, since I'm unknown about the market, because they're so volatile, I might get weak hands. So they just recently reported earnings, David Jabiki. I think we should probably take a look at another one. This is the first thing I'm going to see, right? If we take a look at their financial health looks pretty strong. It says they have about $58 million in cash and no debt to their name. But this company just became IPO, so their balance sheet is actually going to be even stronger than that, because I'm pretty sure this is from December This is from December 30th. If they just reported earnings on March 30th, this balance sheet in theory should be higher from the fundings they got from their IPO. So Jabiki, give me another one if you want to take a look at it. If anybody has any other stocks, feel free. Pilot, you should read up on CRISPR. Great book called Breaking the Code explains the technology, possible uses, possible regulations, and patent wars going on. Oh, that's now you got me. You got me excited, right? Breaking the Code. I enjoy definitely reading books. Is this one it? Pilot. Let me drink some water. So let's see what else is going on. How's the overall market doing right now? AGTI. All right, Jibiki. Since no one else wants to give me a stock, what's your book, Mr. Bear? Any more thoughts on Singa? I mean, let's take a quick look at that one again, David Becker. I don't. To me, just Singa is not one I personally would invest. Where are you traveling, Fizz? I'm actually doing Zion National Park, Fizz. So for the next right now I'm in Vegas. But I'm here just for a few days, but I'm gonna be in Zion National Park during the weekend. So just enjoying there, and luckily I can work from home, so I'm working from here. Right, I just brought the gear. So I'm actually pretty happy the internet is super good here. Yeah, pretty excited. I've done Yellowstone before, so that's probably my biggest national park I've done. And I wanted to do Yellowstone again, but Yellowstone's always a little bit on the pricier side. So I decided to come to Zion instead. Bryce Canyon as well. Nice, thank you, David Becker. I'll definitely put that down. Spangler, higher car. I'm not sure what you mean there. Qdell. All right, Baskar. Okay, we have some good ones right now. Let's take a quick. What do we? I forgot. AGTI. All right, let's take a look at AGTI right now. So AGTI. This is a healthcare company. They manage and service solutions to the healthcare industry in the United States. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I like when you're a solution to a market, to a big market, right? The healthcare industry is big. Small company, $2.5 billion, right? I forget who, Jabiki, you mentioned this one, right? So I'm really enjoying already. It's hitting a market, a good market for sure. And it's a small market cap. The company right now is, okay, first thing I'm seeing, it's not a hyper growth stock, 9.4%, right? It's close to, anything close to 10, I would consider, I would want it to at least be profitable in earnings and be positive in cash flow from operations for giving me this kind of slow growth. Overall, it's doing growth better than the industry and is doing growth stronger than the market. The great thing is earnings are doing better, are doing pretty strong, right? Earnings are stronger than, are expected to grow at great levels. So the company right now, unfortunately, taking a look at trailing 12 months, it's not profitable. But they are expected to be profitable in GAAP earnings next year. If we take a look at cash flow, they are super positive in cash flow from operations. I'm pretty sure if we take a look at non-GAAP earnings for this company, their non-GAAP earnings are profitable. And I'm pretty sure we can actually check that out. Seeking Alpha, for those that are not familiar, Seeking Alpha actually gives their numbers in non-GAAP, where most other places give it in GAAP earnings, but they don't have information here, which sucks. Yeah, they don't have no financials on AGTI. But hey, a positive cash flow from operations. I want to say non-GAAP, they're probably awful profitable. Next, let's take a look. This company right now, its balance sheet, I'm not liking it. Or first of all, right, they have a low amount of cash, 13 million, and they have about 1.3 billion dollars in debt. Right, right, Jibiki. So their balance sheet, I wish could be a little bit stronger. The only thing I would say is because they have that strong positive in cash flow from operations, it allows them to probably pay down that debt, but it's still not something I enjoy. So future growth, okay. Fundamentals, I like that it has positive in cash flow. Soon to be GAAP earnings. Not a huge fan of their balance sheet. All right. Author is Walter. All right, now let's see. It's this one. Gene editing. Now, okay, this sounds pretty interesting. Hopefully, it has an Audible, because I do get my Audible. Yep, it is on Audible. I'll pick it up, Pilot. I definitely appreciate it. Mr. Bear, I'm still waiting for the book. I don't know if I missed it. I know you said you had a book. For sure. Aaron, it's crazy to think that Tattoo Chef was $15 about 2 weeks ago and it's now 22. They talked about trying to go international by 2023, but are actually being trailed in Costco in the UK at the moment. That's pretty cool. Yes. Oh, Mr. Bear, thank you. I haven't signed into. I'll add it. Can't share websites on YouTube. Mr. Bear, I'll definitely. I'll tell in a bit. I just don't want to open too much internet stuff to kind of enjoy. Kate Finance. Big day. Big day for Nvidia, I'm guessing, right? I mean, only reason we put rockets out is Nvidia. But let's see, it's the overall market. Yeah, I mean, the overall market is still doing pretty nice, right? I'm still pretty green. Most CrowdStrike, Pilot, CrowdStrike is up 5%. Redfin is up 4%. Space is up 4.8%. Tattoo Chef up 4%. Upwork, Magnite. So it's definitely. Actually, Kate Finance. I'll allow the 3 rockets on today's stream, for sure. Twilio is killing it, man. Celsius. Only thing is, I'm seeing right now is taking a look at 3-day things. Things are starting to look again a bit overextended. Not trying to tear out any bearish things, but I just don't want us going up too fast. Except Unity. Unity can go faster a little bit faster. Can go higher a little bit faster if it wants. Alexander, crisp. I don't know why I always call it crispy or crisper. I'm pretty sure that's the complete opposite or a complete butcher of the name. Baskar, QDEL. And guys, feel free to just keep posting stocks. If I missed one, just feel free to do it again. And guys, make sure to hit the thumbs up, and gals, make sure to hit the thumbs up on the channel. I really do appreciate it. If there's one way to support the channel, it's definitely through the thumbs up in all my videos. All right, QDEL. Fizz, I don't like that. I won't be streaming on Friday, so maybe I probably won't even have much internet connection on Friday. So I wouldn't mind if it is a red day. It could be that day for sure. And guys, I don't know if you guys are following me on Twitter, but I am doing. Jose, do you own Peloton? I believe I sold Biz. And today, guys, I am going to be on Twitter Spaces. So feel free to join today at 7 o'clock. Just join me on my channel, and you should see the link to it. Also, if you want to support the channel a bit, just go to the main post and just be like, hey, I'm happy you guys have Jose over. It'll definitely make sure that I'm back to some more Twitter Spaces. It'll be a great place to just talk with other people. So make sure to follow me _ at Jose Najarro. All right, Lisa, we'll take a look at NCNO, and Ed, we'll definitely take a look at OLO. Ed always supports the channel. He's always sending me some love with some $signs. So let's take a quick look at OLO. OLO is a software as a service platform for multi-location restaurants in the United States. This is actually pretty cool. Right now, the company is super small, market cap of $4.6 billion. All right, so let's take a quick look at the stock price for OLO. Jim Allen, good afternoon. How do you feel about Clover? I don't follow it too much, Jim, so I have no real thoughts. All right, so first thing, this is a recent IPO, right, Ed? This one looks pretty cool. Let's take a quick look. Future growth, this company is expected to grow 26.3% on average for the next 2 to 5 years. The company is positive in cash flow from operations. This most recent earnings, they were not profitable in earnings. Taking a look at trailing 12 months, I'm guessing COVID might have affected them a bit. Obviously, restaurant business has been closed, but they have maintained strong revenue growth, and they've also maintained good cash flow from operations. I'm guessing the solutions they bring can also bring solutions for like online orderings and stuff like that. I definitely want to do a little more research on them. Now, if we take a look at their financial health, financially, this company is at a great place. Definitely at a great place. Strong cash and short-term investments compared to no debt to their name. So this is definitely one I would enjoy looking a little bit more into. The only thing is, if we take a look at recent stocks, Olo stock, I'm guessing it's gone, it's rallied up a nice amount. Actually, no, it's about where it's been. Not much movement, it seems. Okay. Why I'm buying Olo, the Shopify of restaurants. Pretty interesting. Let me just take a quick look at their website and see what they really do. Tech that gets it from A to B. This is Five Guys, right? I think this is Five Guys. They seem like a super smart software company, in my opinion. Not gonna lie, their website looks like it was created by the same designers of Palantir. I feel like it has that Palantir vibe. I feel like I'm looking at Big Brother. Tyrese, where do you expect Nvidia to be at after earnings? Tyrese, I think that's pretty much and these are some of this one looks pretty cool. Tyrese, that seems to be a pretty guessing question. I don't mind it if it goes either way. I'm a long-term investor. I'm hoping I think they're gonna show strong numbers in gaming side. I'm hoping they show strong numbers on the data center side. That's the main iffy part. I think, Tyrese, right? Because the past few quarters for the data center, if we take a look at Q3 and Q4, there wasn't much growth in the data revenue. In the data center revenue, I want to see, is that changing? So that's to me the biggest impactor of the stock price, Tyrese. So depending on how well that does, I feel will determine how the stock price will move. I work at Sweet Green. Oh, nice, Sweet Green. So this is Ojo. It seems to be let's see. They have a menu. They have solutions for ordering, delivery, and platforms. So maybe an ordering, digital ordering. I guess all the this is pretty cool. So they provide the solution. So like Ed was saying, they are the Shopify of the restaurant business. I wonder if I mean, I can completely random. I don't know much about the stock or the business. Something like this though, I could definitely see maybe somebody like Square, maybe someone like Shopify actually purchasing it. To overall increase their kind of restaurant market business or their e-commerce business. They have partnerships with DoorDash. Nice. So I wouldn't say they compete with Lightspeed. Oh, nice. Congratulations. I just got some great news. My brother just got rehired for next. That's pretty good. Let me just send him a congratulations, guys. Give me one quick second. Congratulations. Oh, Square did they something like this? I don't know. I didn't follow Square too long until recently. It makes sense for restaurants to use Olo because they track their customers versus DoorDash versus DoorDash, which hogs the data. Nice. That's pretty cool. Ed. Nice, Jose's brother. Thanks, Fizz. I'll let him know that the group says hi. So Olo, this one does seem pretty interesting for sure. Oh, Dashball Caviar. Yep. Okay, now it's reminding. I'm kind of remembering. I Olo every day. What? Portal, what do you mean you Olo every day? Oh man. Yo, this chair is definitely not comfortable. The desk is pretty low. My back's gonna hurt. I can't do too many videos. I'm getting old. All right, so Olo looks pretty nice. So let's see, Lisa. Let's take a look at NCNO. Let's do a quick. Let's look a quick look, and then there was another one. I forgot what was the other one you guys wanted me to take a look at. NCNO. Encino right now is a software as a service company, provides cloud-based software applications for financial institutions in the United States. I feel like we've looked at this. I remember the name. It kind of stuck to me. Future growth. Shishu, yes. So right now, I mean, I can definitely show it. It hasn't been much movements since Shishu. So I've had some effect to my income in the past few months. I've taken a few, I would say, risk. So due to those risks, I haven't really added too much in my portfolio. So I haven't really made any big changes since my last portfolio update. I think once I'm starting to do again my weekly or my bi-weekly ads, which is I think last 2 weeks was the first time I've kind of started back up. I've made some changes, so I do see that I will probably be doing a video on that pretty soon. Oh, nice. At work, we call it Olo because we work on the delivery and the digital orders. Nice. Porter, that's pretty cool. I mean, this is why I enjoy these live streams, right? We get to talk about just everyone's other people's experience with certain companies. So have you had any complaints about using that platform, Portal? Ed is the CRM for banks. Yeah, so share anything you want to share on Portal on it. Fizz has the great thing. So Encino right now, future growth. This company is expected to grow 19.6% on average for the next 3 to 5 years. And also, I know someone was mentioning it. Shishu, if you are on my Discord channel, every time I do buy and sell, I do post it there though. So it's not like I'm not being transparent with my things. Everything is free on my Discord channel. But anyways, Encino expected to grow 19.6%. The company is not profitable, and it is positive in cash flow from operations, taking a look at trailing 12 months. So that's good, right? But except this trailing 12-month positive cash flow from operations doesn't have a strong history right now. So what I would want to take a look, and I think who was this? This was Lisa, right? So what I would want to take a look at is that they have a strong balance sheet, and they definitely do, right? They have, look, $371 million in cash and no debt to their name. I forgot who was it. It was Lisa again. All right, so Lisa, what I'm really liking Encino right now, based on their fundamentals, what do we see? Strong future growth, a company with a very strong balance sheet, and they have they also are at least positive in cash flow from operations. Now let's take a quick look at the overall stock. Encino. So obviously I can't look too much at the actual company. Well, first thing is definitely taking a pull down. So right now, if I was bullish in Encino, I wouldn't mind entering at these levels, right? This would be definitely levels where a nice portion of the risk has been eliminated, in my opinion. Not advised. And let's take a quick look at. I don't have one for. Biz, don't joke with me like that. So from its 52-week high, the stock is down about 38%, right? So I do believe a good portion of risk has been eliminated. Fundamentally, it looks good. I don't really understand too much about the actual market it hits. Now you have me interested. TTCF up 5.1%. You know, yesterday, I got my first comment that says I was manipulating the market. They said that I posted a bearish post on Tattoo Chef a few months ago, and then recently I just put it in 3 stocks I think investors should watch. I feel like people are gonna call me the next Jim, right, where I'm flip flopping, but that I don't remember ever doing a bearish article or a bearish video on Tattoo Chef. I think I just did a video on why the stock price was down. And people feel that as, I think people just see that as bearish reasons. So I thought I was famous yesterday. Is Tattoo Chef a shorted stock? I don't know. I don't follow too much on short interest. Graystrone. Um, Fizz, you think I've been manipulating the market for months? Nice, nice. I mean, we saw Roblox. We saw Roblox after I did that video. Sort of IPO ticker will 100% be SoFi on first. I think. I forget. I think their actual. Let's take a quick look. I think they give. I forget when the actual date of their. For some reason, it's not there. Depends on the merger vote. I forget when the actual merger vote is. So we will start emailing the shareholder meeting is on 5/27. So that's tomorrow, right? 5/27. So that's when we'll find out. I don't see why investors will be against it. We intend to, so they intend to close the deal on 5/28. So tomorrow we'll have it. Rumor is that they have 50% already, Mr. Bear, without actually without having closed. I wonder if I don't know. It seems that the deal is going to be closed on the 27th. Ed, appreciate the support, man. Thank you. I'm gonna go put it all on red right now and double that money. I actually am not a gambler, so I wouldn't know what to do. But I think the meeting is tomorrow. The vote is tomorrow. The 3rd. I think tomorrow we'll have a better understanding of it. I think we will learn tomorrow, and then on 5/28 they will say that they have closed the deal. But I think tomorrow will be the best time to understand. Fat Metal, Mr. Jose, please manipulate Nvidia so I can buy back in. Thanks. Jose, Jabiki, you're the man. Thank you, appreciate it. You're the man too, Jabiki. Lisa, thanks. I bought at 72. Which one were we talking about already? That was Encino, right? All right, yeah. So for long term of things, Lisa, right? Long term of things, I want to say stock looks good for sure. Obviously, I'm not in the market. I don't know the actual market. That's probably something you might know a little bit better. But fundamentally, I think it looks pretty good in the fundamental side. All right, guys. I think that's gonna be it for today's live stream. If you guys, I will be doing a video later tonight on Nvidia for sure. I might do another videos here and there, but I'm also gonna enjoy some of the time off. But you guys should expect at least a video from me one day or another. Are you all holding TTCF or selling before a dip? Dr. Michael Rice, I'm in TTCF for the long run, so I have no intentions of selling right now. So that's just me. I don't know how other people are playing it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for today. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm happy I was able to live stream today. It's been definitely 2 days of no live streaming. So I'm happy you guys came out. So take care, guys, and see you next time. And make sure to check out the spaces. Yep. So remember, today I am doing a Twitter space at around 7 p.m. Eastern time. So take care. Yep. Let me just say take care one more time.